Let me ask you this question because I'm telling you about mine. Mine's easy. What's the mission statement of coaches and content? Like what's in your heart to say, what's my mission statement? What do I want to leave? God forbid if I go and I leave this earth, what do I want to be remembered for with this brand? Sorry, if anybody is in the YouTube comment section, tell me where I can get a cool sign like Zach has over there. I got the on air, which I really, really like. But if I put the Stevie Richards Fitness or something up there, he drinks out of the gallon jug like I do. Look at that.
What were you saying?
I said, you drink out of the gallon jug like I used to. I got this thing, but I usually use the gallon jug.
Yeah, so, I love drinking water and staying hydrated, and it's easier to just be a man and drink it out of the gallon, right?
Yeah, I lose my voice a lot too, so I understand dehydration and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm getting over like a head cold or something too. But the good thing we weren't live, pal, right? I can edit all this out.
That's fine. You don't have to.
So before I answer your question, the one thing I wanted to bring up too is that, I've interviewed a lot of coaches, entrepreneurs, business owners, and the common theme that comes up with all of them is value, providing value. And you just kind of talked about that. I think that's what type of person you are, that you're not going to charge someone again. You're going to send it to them again because you're going to provide them so much value that, yeah, they'll tell a friend, they'll go to your YouTube page, whatever it is. So that's just a common theme I keep finding with all these successful people and entrepreneurs is providing value. So that's certainly what I'm trying to do, is provide value and just teach people. I'm a digital marketer by trade. I've worked for a lot of coaches and I decided to start my own thing, but I continuously see how the power of content and creating content, and how just by creating videos and putting them out there, you can help people, you can grow your business, you can get your name out there. So that's really my mission statement, is to teach people the power of content and entrepreneurship, and how just by creating content, putting it out there, you can help people and grow your business. So that's really, I guess, what my legacy is, helping people through creating content.
What would that be? You want to get clients, and you want to be able to teach and be able to have a client list that you can help foster their business and kind of, help them kind of do what you're going to, like, they're going to coach people in certain ways with the client stuff and get business. And then you're going to be kind of like the overall production manager, digital marketing consultant or stuff like that. Maybe you should teach a course. I mean, that's the thing about the programs, the affiliate income can sort of be considered passive income because literally I woke up yesterday and I had a sale, an affiliate sale. That's the best feeling in the world, making money while you sleep. But the programs and the PDFs and other courses, especially what you're talking about, could be something within a course platform. Like AppSumo has these course platforms where you can create lessons and things like that, or things within that can be something off to the side for people trying to get into certain things. Even a free checklist to try to capture emails and stuff like that. There's all these free entry things where you're trying, and then you just deliver the content. You're not trying to sell them stuff. You're just trying to get another pathway for shows like this, clips, things like that, to get them attached to a newsletter or anything. There's got to be a lot of free kind of offers and content and what's the assets for people before you can even make the ask of, this is what I do. I'm talking about for general people, not the coaches. You're going to have a whole different business presentation for them. But that's what you're looking at. And I'll tell you this too, companies that have said no to me, even after I started my affiliate stuff and proved that I could convert affiliate sales through the videos and answering customers' questions. For example, Fight Camp. I'll name them. I name them all. I don't care.
Well, name the one that, I know you've talked to some companies that aren't that nice to work with, and some of them are. So, promote.
Oh man, dude. Oh my God. You want the good news or the bad news first? I mean, there's people, and sometimes it's a language barrier, because here's what happens when you get on the map in any way. Like, I still get the occasional Chinese company that sends me wants to send me headphones for the gym or whatever. And I'll take those and recommend them or do whatever to certain people, or make videos if like AirPods alternatives, you know what I mean? Trying to help people save money. But I will get like, there's been 2 spin bikes this week, 2 Amazon spin bikes. This morning was a treadmill, but they didn't have a link to the product, just pictures. So, and then like there was the leg compression thing I did for the top 6 like recovery tools or whatever. These people, and I'm just being honest, this is where for 30 years in wrestling, or 31, wherever you want to count it, all I did was eat shit, and people treated me a certain way, and I had to kind of take it or be around people I wouldn't want to be around. And I'm sure you encounter that too. Everybody does. I had to do business, I should say, with people I didn't want to do business with, people that were not people that were good people. So now, like, certain brands will reach out to you and treat you like you work in the mailroom. It's like, dude, first of all, you emailed, I don't say this, but I tell my wife, it's like, dude, you emailed me and you're treating me like you're doing me a favor. I'm not that I'm all the greatest YouTuber in the world or whatever, but listen, I'll do the best video I can. And like, you need to make sure your video is good, high quality, and the audio is good. And I'm like, oh, really? Okay. Should I put my hair back in a ponytail so you can see any other instructions you have for? I've become a smartass. So we'll get back on track with it. But like, the companies sometimes are very belligerent and not nice to you or whatever. And you just got to kind of, I think that's a crossroads in your business, Zach, where you have to really maybe say, well, that's money, but is it really the easiest money? And is it going to give me a bad experience? Am I going to move my business forward? And is this customer just not going to be happy in the end? Essentially, you've dealt with those people, right? You know, right off the bat,
yeah,
I should just cut my losses and not do this. So there's way more. The thing with fitness is, and I hope it happens to you in your business too. In fitness, you're running the way more cool people, excited people, passionate people. And when people reach out to you at a certain point, like they have for me for the past year, just in the past year, not before that, like finally saying, hey, we watched your video, not the standard like template where they fill in the blank. Hey, we watched it. They're like, hey man, we watched your video on, say, the fight camp. We watched your video on the fight camp and it was detailed and you went through an entire workout and showed people how they're using it through a real workout. And we like that. And we want to send a product to you. Can you do the same thing for us? We'd love for you to take ours through a full workout and upload it to YouTube. That's what most of them are always like, you know. And I'll tell you what I do. My wife laughs, and because she says that she's a bit younger than me, so it kind of ages me. I'm 50 years old, so I'm used to more than texting and emailing. I'm used to phone calls.
By the way, you don't look like you're 50. You look like
thank you very much.
Early 40s.
Well,
Sure.
Just a quick thing right there, because you know what I did over time? I eliminated every piece of toxicity out of my life that I could. Some were tougher than others. There's a thing, and I know we're jumping around, and I don't mean to speak on tangents or anything, but it's
fine. I'm loving it.
Here's what happens, and this is a piece of advice if you want to clip it and put it up. You have to be careful because total strangers, it's so weird in business. Total strangers will go out of their way to support you. But sometimes your closest friends and family members, and in my case, it's friends, not my wife. She's been her and her family have been the biggest supporters. But certain friends, especially within the wrestling business, will be that devil on your shoulder and tell you all the things that will go wrong with what you're not only dreaming, but planning to do for reality. Think about that. Think about the people in Philly. I come from Philly, so I understand the people that never got out of the neighborhood, and they're very, very, they're almost like Shawshank Redemption type institutionalized. They're never getting out of the neighborhood. And that's fine. That's the life they want. But in the same time, I remember trying to leave the neighborhood and do the wrestling. And there were so many people I considered to be friends that said, you're never going to make it. There's this and that, and you're never going to do this. You're just, you're not even tough and all that, you know what I mean? Trying to to provide all this doubt. Now, moving forward, and I've told this story if you listen to Ben and myself, I remember it was October of 2016. So it was right when I was starting Stevie Richards Fitness. I emailed a company, Force USA. You already know the end of the story because there's like probably 100 videos of their products up on the YouTube channel. They had this thing called the MyRack, and it was completely modular. I could pick the attachments I want. I could make the thing anything I wanted. So it had 100 different configurations. That's pretty cool because my rack can be different than yours, Zach, or this person or that person. So I was like, wow, that's a really cool concept. So one of my close friends in wrestling, still close friends with him, I said, hey man, take a look at this. I texted to him while I'm talking to him, and I was like, dude, look at this rack. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna email this company and see if we can start doing something together. Maybe I can get an affiliate or something and make a little bit of income. He goes, dude, they're never going to send that to you. Why do you? I wouldn't even bother. I would just try to get, like, we got a couple of indie shows coming up. I'll try to get you booked. I swear, literally went like that. It was literally like, don't try to go outside of this. Let's do the little lobster pot thing, and I'll drag you back in. That's the metaphor that I thought when it was happening. So what I do now is I think this person is still a close friend, but I have to be very careful. Who had said this? Jordan Peterson, I think, said it. He goes, be careful who you share, and this is paraphrasing, be careful who you share bad news with. Be especially careful who you share good news with. Because how many people have you told and been excited about something and you were downtrodden afterwards because they didn't nearly seem as excited as you were, or they brought something up that deflated you?
Sure. Yeah. I've had that happen before, and I just don't, it's like, all right, that's how you think. I don't think that way. So I'm just not going to share this kind of stuff with you ever again, because I don't think how you think. So I've definitely experienced that. Yeah.
But do you hang on to that a little bit? And do you, when something goes wrong, do you have that person's whatever they said kind of struck a little chord that came back up? You have to self-assess with your business, Zach. This is the thing. Now, when you say like it's easy, you have to study stoicism, in my opinion. And I know we're jumping around, but I have been embracing a little bit of stoicism because as a business person or even just a human being in this world, you have to realize what you can control and can't control. You have to realize how much energy you have. You have to realize how many tasks as a businessman or a person that you can truly handle in a day to be successful. You have to self-assess each and every day. It's the only way you're going to get better at your business. Because I've, for example, I've been making videos for however many years, and they've been getting success rate, or they've been converting affiliate sales. So I got comfortable. So what's the next step for me? Audio sounds good. My videos are okay. Now can I make them into movies? Now can I learn how to film cinematically? Now can I have better B-roll? Can I do all these things? Can I get lighting down? Can I do this type of stuff? Well, I could say, well, God, you're 50 and you haven't learned it by now. Are you going to be able to learn it now? Or I can say, well, start researching some courses and see what the best value is, and then throw your and guess what? I picked one, Tomorrow's Filmmakers, $97, has everything I need. And you know why I want to buy it? Lifetime access.
Oh, lifetime access.
Lifetime access. You see how that was the thing that, because there's other ones for 47 or $50. They never mentioned lifetime access. You might get it, but it was right up there. And I said, you know what? That's a business after my own heart. I can learn at my own pace. And if I want to revisit it 2 years from now, I can look at a lesson if I'm stuck and go back to that. So it's a good value.
It's crazy now, because I've been around software forever, and now everything's subscription based. If you want Adobe, you got to pay $20 a year. I remember you used to get lifetime access to stuff. It's like they don't want you to have that anymore. You got to pay the subscription fees now. That's very rare to get lifetime access, I feel like, now.
Well, there's two that I do. I have Mac, so I have Final Cut Pro, but I also have DaVinci Resolve. And there's a free version of DaVinci Resolve. Someone tells me, oh, I can't edit video. I don't have good software, DaVinci Resolve. Oh, I have multicam. It does multicam and audio sync on the free version. Very, very little. On the paid version, which I got because I got the, I like shiny things too. I got the speed editor for free when I bought the software. I upgraded the studio so I can do Fusion, 3D. I can do noise reduction on the video. I can do all different things. Just a fun thing to learn. It's not easy, but that's what I like about it. And that's like a hobby on the side of trying to go from Final Cut to DaVinci Resolve. But those are DaVinci Resolve is it's a movie and TV level production studio. So I would definitely look into that.
DaVinci
Resolve. I'm sorry, that's my Philly accent.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I'm gonna
get the free version of 18. It's a beta, but it's stable.
Yeah, because I'm definitely, I'm like you. I'm always trying to get better. I'm always trying new things, and that's what I've been following you since what we talked about 2016, 2017. So you're always trying new stuff, and you try it, and if it works out, you stick with it, and if it doesn't, you just move on to the next thing. And that's kind of like, I'm pretty sure that's one of the secrets to your success is that you're willing to try new stuff and put in the work and just keep trying new stuff. And what do they say? Like, you make all these investments and you only really need one home run to change your life, right?
Yeah, but I've been a guy. I mean, it's a good analogy. I wish the Phillies were like they were back in the 80s. But I like hitting a lot of singles and maybe doubles because it keeps you honest and keeps you consistent. You hit a home run. Like say I got very successful on YouTube early in doing it, but I wasn't very good. I would say I had a lot of flaws, but I got a lot of views and subscribers and all the money with the affiliates and AdSense came right away. I don't think I would have the self-assessment tools to say, oh, that's great, but you don't have a good external audio device. You don't have good cameras. You don't have good composition. You don't have a good story that you tell within the video. All these things that I'm still trying to figure out. If I had that, I'd be like, geez, why would I do that? I'm making all this money. Must be doing something right. The human mind can convince you of some really, really dangerous stuff if you let it.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe like a young wrestler who gets famous too fast and gets stardom too fast, pushed too fast, and then they don't know how to handle it and how to deal with it. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, I got pushed young in ECW, but the money didn't come. So I was very lucky. Like the money that these guys are making and these girls are making in their early 20s, I'm just hoping they are much smarter about everything and they don't just buy stuff. Because now we have Amazon. We didn't have Amazon. We had to go out and buy it or wait 2 weeks to think about it and go, oh, wait, I got to cancel that. That's too much money. But that stuff can be here from anywhere from I can order. I'm looking at Insta360 One RS because I want to go out on the beach, do outdoor stuff, and start expanding the affiliates, maybe in the e-bikes and water sport products and stuff like that. That could be here in 2 hours if I order it right now. Let me just breathe and see how I can make money with it. It's cool, but is it gonna be a necessary tool in my business? That's the way you got to look. And does it fit in the affiliate model? That, I mean, we can get into that if you want to talk about that, because I have kind of a methodology at this point that I try to be more quality over quantity.
As far as quality as quantity, as far as what your products that you're promoting?
Well, the products are only the beginning. So obviously the updated reviews that I do with the fitness brands show the quality over time, show the build quality, show the use case. When I'm doing a 1 month, 3 months, 6 month, 1 year, 2 year review on a piece of gym equipment, somebody looks at that and goes, it might be overkill, but somebody might catch the 2 year one and then go back and, okay, well, he did the initial, he did a month. Okay, so and this guy's beating the hell out of it over 2 years and it still works. Right there, it gives you peace of mind, and they want to use the link. And obviously I do the call to action. And at the end of every video, I say, hey, if you want an affiliate link, it helps support the channel and it helps save you some money, because most of the stuff I have we'll give them a discount. So that's good. Please use that. Really appreciate it. And I say, most importantly, God bless each and every one of you. Have a great day. Because to me, that's the most important part. But if you don't put that in with that, that's what people are also afraid to do. They're afraid to do the ask. Like, you got to ask. You got a 50-50 shot of always getting it. But quality over quantity. Besides the product, Zach, quality of the number of affiliates you have. In other words, you don't want to, like I have tech affiliates that I still have to this day. But for the most part, if you're looking at a home gym video, that's wasted space. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm saying, okay, I'm reviewing this, but hey, if you want, you can subscribe to Ecamm Live, or you can subscribe to Switcher Studio. Like, what the hell is that? I just want to work on my gym. That's a switcher, and they're distracted. But also, what I do from time to time, and I'm doing it right now, is like, if certain products don't gain any traction. In other words, there's a bunch of different factors that I look at, and I don't look at it. The thing is, I don't take them personally either. Like if companies don't support the content creators, don't communicate with the content creators, and I'm not able to get any direction to try to convert the affiliate sales. And number one, it has to be a quality product. Not even going to try to push it if it's not. So, but if they don't communicate and they don't do that, I also try to live somewhat of a life of minimalism. I try my best. So I do not want to clutter up my garage gym. So what I end up doing is, if the stuff doesn't make money, doesn't convert, and also on top of that, the company's not communicating with me as I'm asking them, hey, I need a little bit of help to try to gain some traction. Can you share on social media? Can you do something? I talk to your marketing people because I'm not an expert at this. And if they don't get back to me, and I send a couple of those, I donate the equipment to friends, family, or now I have a local gym that works with kids and needs all the free equipment they can get. So that's my pipeline to help a good cause where it's just taking up space in my gym. So I do calling. How do you pronounce it? Good Lord, Philly. Culling. I do a calling of affiliates of products all the time to do that. And that way, also at the same time, if you see a product in my gym for a year or two or more, what are you saying? Okay, well, that stuff, he kind of like cycled that stuff out, but he really recommends this because it's staying in his gym. He really thinks it's a great piece of equipment. Do you see how you qualify even more for somebody watching the videos?
Right. Yeah.
It's a fascinating experiment to look at each and every day. And I get it wrong more than I get it right. Trust me. But to look at that and then wake up and try to figure it out. And then also you're trying at the same time to figure out what quality affiliates you have. You still want to reach out to other companies. So I dedicate a day or two, not the whole day, but those are the days that I email companies, or I search online for 15 minutes trying to find, or Instagram and Facebook does the work for me, because once I search for one company, like an e-bike company, 20 more come. And I was like, and my wife laughs because when I look at it, I see sponsored ad. I go, okay, target me. I'm going to target you. I sent him an email. So
hunter becomes hunted.
Pretty much. If you're going to put an ad up, I'm going to reach out. But I get so many no's or so many not even replies to anything. But it doesn't matter because it's a numbers game. And it might turn out to where I'm reaching out to a company and it seems promising and their product is shit, or they're kind of shady or whatever. And I will not associate myself. I'll donate the equipment if it's decent to that place, to friends and family, or somebody who can use it. So not wasting it and someone's getting really great use out of it. I'm facilitating other fitness journeys in a way. So it's kind of cool. But at the same time, this is the point I was going to make before. Quality over quantity, obviously, with the products. Quality over quantity with the company and the people I want to do business with. I'm in a particularly awesome part of my life right now where I don't have to deal with people I don't want to deal with. It's easy as that.
That's the goal. That's the dream. Yeah.
That's the goal. That's the dream. Now, do I do it every day? I mean, everybody deals with stuff they don't want to every day. But I'm saying is there's wrestlers and people in general sometimes self-sabotage and put themselves in unwinnable situations, untenable situations, or losing situations because then they have an excuse to blame the other person. See where I'm going?
Yeah.
But I don't do that. I only foster and part of my pitch with people, which by the way, I jumped around a little bit. I call these companies. I email them. Then when they email me back, I will call that person. And, it's usually like they're taken back because nobody calls. I said, I know you guys aren't used to this, but this is the way I do business. I always want to introduce myself so you can put a voice, or even if you want to get on a video call, a face and a voice with the person emailing you. You're going to send me a product. It's not cheap. You don't have to do it, but I want you to know who you're sending it to and what my intentions are moving forward with this partnership. Some places don't care because they don't have the social capacity to even deal with that. And some companies are like, you like Force USA, Diamondback Fitness, Power Block Dumbbells are like, you know what? I'm not putting myself over. I just see that nobody calls. So why not it's my entire wrestling career, Zach, was doing the opposite of doing things, wearing that when no one else would wear that.
The Daisy Duke shorts, yeah.
Cornering a market that nobody wanted. So therefore, nobody's going to threaten my spot either. But with that, when calling these people and talking to them, I foster a relationship that has lasted, my goodness, even the affiliate platform that I deal with that has like merchants, you have to kind of be doing it for a while and you have to convert some sales and then you get into this program. You have to send an application with your metrics and all. It's a little tougher. Even I got rejected, and then Force USA kind of like told them, hey, this guy sells a lot of product for us. You know what I mean? Like you should probably let him in. When they reached out with their, standard template email, they said, oh, if we work with influencers, we work with YouTubers and content creators. If you have any questions or if you want to help us to help you moving forward, just let us know. Let us know if you want to have a call. Dude, I got right back to them. I go, I can be on a call right now or tomorrow. They called. Now I reach out to that contact person like I did yesterday and said, hey, this is what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to go into the outdoor stuff, the e-bikes. What companies do you work with that are good people that we can facilitate a partnership? Hey, also Soul Fitness Treadmills hasn't sent me anything in a while. They have these two new treadmills. This flat one's like an air runner and this other one. Could you check in with Soul and see if they have any interest? Because, it's more of a commercial piece of equipment. And now we're getting more studio owners now that everybody's going back to the gyms that want to know about these pieces of equipment. You see how it's not a boilerplate email and it's actually having a conversation. They got right back to me. They copied me on 3 different e-bike companies that I'm trying to talk to see what we can do. And they also copied me on this. So these people are coming through as middlemen, middle women that are helping me hopefully to generate more income and get more product for more content. All because I just talked to them. And like I said, I don't have it all figured out. But when you look at the trend of what everybody else is doing and you want to do the opposite, you with coaches and content, you can also have, okay, what's the market doing? What are all these supposed people that want to help coaches or speakers or, motivational people or whatever they are? What are they doing and what's missing from that? That's where I need to be. God, you let me talk for a long time.
Listen, I'm just taking it all in. I'm just glad you're still on here. I'll talk to you all day.
It's my pleasure. But I do want to keep driving home the point. This is not me patting myself on the back. This is not me putting myself over, as we say in wrestling. This is me like being motivated and excited when I finally do get somebody that wants to speak to me. It's pretty much a sales game. You get ghosted, you get nothing, but I didn't give up. I emailed each of these companies actually directly. Then I saw that they were on the affiliate platform and oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I was working really hard and not smart. I should reach out to my affiliate contact and say, hey, what do you know about these companies? That's exactly what happened. They even told me, hey, don't deal with these other people. That's these are the two you want to talk to. And then copied me on them. That was super cool. They're looking out for my best interest as a business.
Even talking, I haven't really talked to anyone about affiliate marketing yet. It's something I'm also kind of looking into. I feel like I got to kind of build my audience up first, but we talked about affiliate marketing, but we didn't really break it down for somebody who never really done it or know what it is. So if you can, why don't we explain kind of what it is and how it works? I think people know, but they might not know the terms affiliate marketing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I anytime I hear marketing, it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I have to go to an office with a suit or something and do the big presentation. But here's the way I would redefine affiliate market. I call it an affiliate business because my income streams are coming from affiliate income mostly. I have a Google AdSense, I got the podcasting, but all that stuff drives the affiliate business. So what I would say is like what you just said. I don't know if it's accurate, but I like your attitude with it. You're saying, hey, listen, I got to get better. I got to get better presentation. I got to get more of an audience. I had maybe find more of an identity. That way, when I go to talk or email a company, I can give them that boilerplate email or that a little bit of background and elevator pitch, what I can do for them. And that's what I feel like too. Like what affiliate business is, it's what I did. Once again, I was looking at what people were saying and what they do. And, like somebody had told Vince, myself, and Ben, there's people out there that think very highly of themselves. So there's people out there that can get knocked off their perch if they think they're more over than they really are. I've never had that problem. But what I do is I look at that because each and every person that ever emails these companies or talks to them, what do you think they do? Hey, give me product. I have a big audience. I've done this. I've done that. I've done this. I've done that. I'm a big YouTuber. Send me free stuff. Isn't that kind of the gist of what they do?
Yeah.
When I send my emails, and I'm always recrafting them and I'm always trying to personalize them. I really rewrite them for every company, but I have the basic, like, my name is Stevie Richards and I've been a wrestler for this long, but now I've transitioned into having a fitness YouTube channel where I help people or something. I always do different stuff. And during COVID, I was like, hey, I know things are crazy right now and I hope everything's going well for you. Take your time getting back to me. I'd throw that in there because people were all going through stuff. But what I did was 90% of my emails that I send out to try not to get free stuff, but start a partnership to collaborate using those words. And obviously in the subject, I put media inquiry / collaboration. So I'm not just asking for, review samples or whatever, but 90% of it is you have a great product and here's what I'd like to do for you. Here's what I'd love to do to feature. I do put in there, I do honest, fair reviews. If you're okay with that, I would love to get this particular model. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm about. And here is here are info and stats about me. And I went on Canva and created a free press kit off the press kit template. So it didn't cost me anything. And here's what I put at the end. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And I put my phone number in there. And they will call sometimes. See that little thing at the end where I go, here's my phone number. Give me a call if you want. Nobody talks. Nobody uses the phone. But even that gesture of more transparency, here's what I am and everything, but here's my number. Kind of puts it over the top more. I got a pretty good success rate in at least starting the relationship because that's all I need to do. Just let me in. Because once I make that first video and I send it to you and I turn it around real quick, and I make it very detailed, they're usually very happy with it. And like I said, if it's not good, I'm going to contact them and say, man, this really falls short. What do you guys have planned? Do you have anything on the roadmap to improve it? Because I'll do an honest review, but I'll say the company is fully going to improve this, or the company reached out and sent me a warranty replacement because I have a defect. The customer experience is very important. So it's part of the review when I do that. Because when you're doing these kinds of business deals too, Zach, you also have to be sensitive to the fact that these people did put a lot of work into it. Maybe you did get a defect. Maybe there's something you did wrong on your part. Maybe the product's just not there yet, but it has a ton of potential. And you can help this company along the way. You're not disingenuous. It's not like you're going to go, yeah, everybody needs to buy this, and you hide the flaws. You're getting in front of it with the company and almost acting like a beta tester or somebody that's protecting them, rather than throwing up, yeah, this is a piece of shit. Oh my God, I would never buy this. It's not the way to foster a business with a brand that could foster you a six-figure income. That's not, you could be really throwing away good money with good people that just aren't there yet. So you have to be very understanding.
What are some of the, sorry to cut you off, what are some of the things that you affiliate market? The gym equipment, but what are you affiliate marketing?
Well, just honest reviews.
No, I mean, what products, just so the people out there, so they know, what are you?
Okay. The easiest thing is, I'm going to say the names of the products in a second. The easiest things is, it's stuff that I use. It's stuff that I really like. I can evangelize it or review it or talk about how much I like it because I really do. I'm not beholden to any company to tell me what to say. I have 100% freedom, but I also give everybody the benefit of the doubt, like I previously said. So companies like, the first one that got it started was Force USA. And then we were off to the races. Then when I got Force USA and I started doing the content there and started getting more product and was able to pass the blessings along to other people and get I have to back up for 1 second. You know what chance was taken that exploded the affiliate business? When my wife told us to turn the entire apartment into a home gym.
Oh, wow. Your wife sounds super smart.
She is smarter than me. So, but she's also super supportive. And she also believed in me enough that I could turn it into something. The novelty of it wasn't just a spare bedroom. It wasn't just a garage. It was the entire living room, sunroom, dining room was all gym equipment. There was a sauna in the master bedroom. It was literally just a gym with a bed, a couch, and a TV, and a desk for podcasting. That was about it. But the novelty of this dude turned, like you just said, this dude turned his entire apartment into a gym, and his wife let him. It was her idea. That's the hook for that. So once we were there, we were off to the races. Force USA. I wanted to get cardio equipment, so Diamondback Fitness. Soul Fitness is another one with treadmills and stuff. Power Block dumbbells I had at the time since 2006 or 7 anyway. Became an affiliate with them and had the content from early days of the YouTube channel of Power Block dumbbells. So there's history there. After that, what was the other ones? Like now I just recently got Lit Method, which was a rower / Pilates reformer. Pretty cool product. The Climber, which is a vertical climber, which honestly I wouldn't recommend for everybody. It's very specific. I don't feel like their app is worth $40 a month because it's just vertical climbing. That's all it is. So that's the freedom I have with that kind of stuff, to be honest with that. What else do I have? Then there's companies I don't have affiliates with, but I just love their products. Squat Max. Squat Max has been a godsend in my life. It's the best belt squat on the market. I have compression fractures in my lower back. I paid for the Squat Max. Gladly paid for it because number one, It works. It's great. Number two, fellow Philly guy, Brian Hennessy, former Philadelphia Eagle, who had spinal issues, created the squat packs. So Brian created a business off of his injury, just like I did. So I'm going to support that guy. So that's what I have right there, and then there's other things that are always evolving and coming into the affiliate business. But the core of the business, Zach, is creating content. That's what it is. You want to help coaches create content for clients. That's all I do. If I didn't get out there and create content, not for my own edification, not for my own ego, but analytically and systematically looking at what works. I'd love to do 4 videos a week. It's going to get lost in a shuffle. Yeah. Maybe 1 video a week is enough.
Yeah.
It's going to live there forever. So you got to take your ego out of it. But that's all I do. I try to create content. I'm trying to create a business schedule right now. I'm trying to do better time management. I'm trying to now enjoy the editing process. I'm trying to, say I released a video today, say I release a video next Friday. The second I release that video, I should be storyboarding, writing storyboarding. My God, my Philly accent. Storyboarding. I did it again. So I'm writing stories and figuring out the theme of the video. Start to shoot B-roll, maybe. Start to take that course and learn how to edit and get the lighting down and get different shots. If it's a beach, maybe getting a drone shot, maybe getting the action camera shots, getting and then piecing all together. So then start editing from, say, my shooting schedule ends Tuesday. Now I can really enjoy and immerse myself in the editing on Wednesday, Thursday, then maybe even Friday morning, last minute edits or something, or just upload it on Thursday and make it publish on Friday.
And then do the same thing again next week.
Yes, but I don't do that because sometimes I get distracted just like any human, but I have to find that business schedule for myself. And then maybe the weekends I just relax. I decompress and I get away from it. I shut this off and I never touch this room until Monday. There's different ways to look at it.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too with content. So I do like 1 interview a week, and then I'll do like a live stream about different stuff. And it's like more content doesn't necessarily mean that's a good thing because, like you said, it gets lost in the shuffle. It's there forever. So that's what I'm trying to find the balance of, like being consistent, but being using my time wisely and not just making all this content aimlessly and it not really doing anything for me, You're
going to burn out. I mean, there's almost 100% burnout rate in content creation, and there's definitely 100% burnout rate in fitness. That's why I switched to the online model. That's why I switched to PDFs. That's why I switched to the affiliate business. Be great to personal train people, but it's just a grind, and people don't show up. But then they don't want to pay. You know what I mean? If they don't show up, they don't want to actually pay for the set. There's a whole bunch of things where this is here can reach many more people and make more money. Even with yours, you can go and knock door to door and go to businesses and try to get meetings with CEOs or startups or small businesses. But if you can engage them through just this, you can reach many more people.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to attract it rather than chase it. And this is also a lot of fun. I get to talk to cool people like you. So it's kind of like a win-win on a lot of levels.
I'm not that cool. Don't trust me.
You are to me, man. I've been a fan for a long time. All the different companies you've been in and all the video games you've been in, listen to all your podcasts. I think I'm really grateful you came on here. I think this is the longest interview. I think, funny enough, Ben Hameen was the second longest interview. I think we beat him by about 5 minutes or so. We
go on. You know why the conspiracy shows used to go like 90 minutes, 2.5 hours. We just get life is not that simple to give you that's why I hate about these things that claim that they can do things so quickly and all this stuff and that. And like you said, the home run analogy. I don't like that, man. And life isn't simple. Business isn't simple. Your journey and anything you do is not that simple. So we just got to hash it out. And do these things and have these conversations with each other and ourselves and try to figure it out. And here's a hint. You're never going to figure it out. So enjoy the journey. How's that? It's always going to change.
Yeah.
So you may as well enjoy it.
Speaking of Philly, I just noticed this. You missed the Wawa, or you guys have Wawa?
We have Wawa down here. We haven't. Yeah. Florida got it. I got the best of both worlds. I got the Wawa, but we don't have to worry about the gunshots as much.
Yeah, there's a Wawa on Delaware Ave by me, and like I can't go there certain hours because you never know what's going to happen. It's crazy.
You talking about the one near the old arena?
Yeah. I lived down the street from the arena. Yeah.
I used to work at the Sunoco station at Richmond and Allegheny overnight. That was right next to that Y. You remember that? You know that one?
Yeah.
On a highway. So much like the Delaware Avenue one. Yeah, those were, I don't know. I didn't know any better. That's probably why I wasn't scared.
Overnight. Wow, that's crazy overnight.
Well, you got a little bit more money, and I had another job, and I was trying to just figure stuff out. Figured, didn't want to be home. It was just all different stuff.
Yeah. Well, as we wrap it up here, I would like, I always try to bring it full circle and try to leave people with a piece of advice. So I have two last questions. My first one is, what's the future for Stevie Richards? You're always trying new stuff. You're always venturing into new things. You always have something up your sleeve or a plan. So I'm curious.
I don't have any sleeves though. See?
All right, you're sleeveless, right? Ben's always talking about that. You never wear sleeves.
It's hot down here, man. What do you want?
I'm curious what's in your future as far as content creation and YouTube channel. Like, what do you have going on? What are you focusing on for the future?
Well, just always trying to get better. I mean, obviously the views aren't there. I would love to get more views, more subscribers as any content creator. But I have to say, I'm very satisfied with the affiliate conversions. That's kind of the way I'd rather have it, having likes and comments as opposed to having the actual business conversions. I would rather have it this way. Just becoming a better storyteller with the videos, being able to tighten up the videos. They are kind of long. So trying to get a little better, same message. Can I do it in 8 minutes rather than 14? It always has room to improve. I think the next thing too is I just want to create, I've always had it in my heart to create something in the fitness world outside of the programs, something less, like more tangible, like a product, an actual product. I don't know what that is yet. I pray about it every day and try to figure it out. There's a lot of headaches to come when you have a physical product that you're creating, supply chain, creation, customer service, all that stuff. So I have to weigh whether I want to do that or not. At one point, I did have a natural pre-workout coming out, so I might revisit that in the future. The formula is almost done anyway, so those are the kinds of things. Also, the tech side of me, I have a meeting next week just to give people an idea where PTZ Optics and I are trying to collaborate on stuff. They do a lot of high-end business. Like those are the pan tilt zoom cameras. Pat McAfee has them in his studio. I believe they're PTZ Optics, but I'm trying to figure out if they haven't penetrated the fitness space yet. And if I can be on the ground floor of trying to figure out how that can happen, then I have more of a corporate role or an advisory role with a major company. That would be good too.
That's awesome.
I can't just be a young writer. I can't just be a young writer to Vince all the time. Can't do that.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear because I'm always trying to think about my next thing and what I'm going to do next while I'm building what I'm working on. So that's why I knew you always have stuff in the works. So I was curious, and you're always ahead of the curve. So
do you know who you should listen to and maybe read his book? Patrick Bet David, whatever business or the insurance he does or whatever.
Some of his YouTube stuff, yeah.
He's a great podcaster. I really do identify with him. As a matter of fact, I may try to get on his show eventually. He's also down in Florida. Or be a part of Valuetainment. They're always looking for people. It could be the next step. I mean, you never know. You could be part of that. They're trying to expand their media lineup. But he has a book called Your Next 5 Moves. I haven't read it, but I think I'm kind of subconsciously trying to apply that. But I would try to read that book.
Yeah, see it on Amazon now.
There's plenty of books.
Art of business strategy, yeah.
But you just brought that up and it made me think about it. It made me think we both should read it because you're just asking me what's next. I'm giving you like 2 or 3 moves that I'm kind of throwing out there, but I'm like, I really don't have those 5 moves planned. If I can just implement one of them, I'm way further ahead than if I was just kind of flying by the seat of my pants, which I'm kind of doing. I'm trying to figure it out like anybody else. I really am. And that's the part I really hate about social media and I hate about in general, because it always has such a huge false positive of instant success. And then people saying hey, I figured it all out and I'm such a over businessman, but I'm taking my time to help you and just buy my programs. Like, if you were making $100 million, why are you doing YouTube ads? This is crazy.
Yeah.
Warren Buffett's not doing YouTube ads. Patrick Bet-David's doing a show, but he's not doing like the, the guys I'm talking about, right?
Yes. Yeah.
The Ty Lopez type people. Yeah. I mean, it's just, this is what I consider what we're doing to be a real road to success. That other stuff is a dopamine hit and everything, but they're not truly trying to set up habits that can last you a lifetime, that can facilitate a very fulfilled life. And that's what I think people like us and Ben Russo and everybody try to put out, that kind of hopefully example for people.
Sure, man. Yeah, well, this has been an awesome interview. I wanted to do this for so long, and I take chances like you. I took the chance. I reached out, and I'm glad that I got you on here. And I'm just grateful that you're willing to talk to me and give me advice. And that's why I just let you talk. And that's why this is my longest interview, because hopefully people are watching and listening, but I know I learned a lot for sure. So I appreciate you taking out the time. I'd love to give you the chance to just promote whatever you'd like to promote now. You're on all social media platforms. I forgot you have your own podcast. You do the stuff with Ben and Vince, the affiliate code. So I'd love to give you the chance now to promote whatever you'd like.
Sure. Here's a quick example. The SRF show that I was doing, I told myself I would do 5 episodes and put everything I could into it, and it was an absolute abject failure. It was not a good use of my time to produce and do all that stuff. So that's why I kind of pivoted to say, let me become a better storyteller and filmmaker for the YouTube videos that I do. I pivoted. I failed and I pivoted. I might revisit it again, but it wasn't my strength right now. So basically what I try to do is just really stick to my strengths and then start to work on the weaknesses that I have in the background and hopefully hide them from YouTube for now. But yeah, I do have a YouTube channel. I have 80,000 subscribers and counting. I'm so grateful to each and every person that subscribes. Our audience is very interactive, and they also support the channel with the affiliate links, the affiliate codes, even shopping through Amazon, which is free. I get the gift cards every quarter. It's just amazing that people take time to want to support your stuff and share it and do all that stuff. And also they can go right to StevieRichardsFitness.com, where we actually have our recommended brands with the buttons on there. You can click on them, take you right to the sites if you want to shop. And of course, I do the podcast with Ben and Vince Russo, the Raw and SmackDown review, as well as Master Shoot Theater, where we get to kind of goof off and somehow predict the future as far as Vince McMahon's concerned. So that's, and I'm on Instagram, not really on Twitter much anymore, except I dip in and out with the occasional Aaron Rodgers doppelganger picture, but I just get in and out.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
That's about it. The Instagram has more where I can do like reels and tell little inspirational things or talk about things that I do. But that's about it, man. Plug your stuff.
We forgot too, the Friday Locker Room, which is my personal favorite wrestling podcast. I'll probably maybe later tonight or tomorrow I'll be listening to that. You do with Ben.
That was our longest one, by the way. We're on a roll. We're on a roll with long podcasts.
What's the one today? The one that you did yesterday?
Friday was 2.5 hours, I think.
Yeah, I think it's normally around 2 hours. So yeah, that's a long one. I'll definitely have to check that out. But I gotta give it up for Stevie. Stevie's awesome, great person. And so for me, guys, just remember Coaches and Content. It's on YouTube, all podcast platforms. We do 1 or 2 episodes a week, so make sure you subscribe. And also, if you want your own podcast, whether it's for fun or your personal brand, whatever, That's what we do too. So I'd love to help you promote your own and produce your own podcast. So reach out if you want to start your own podcast. And otherwise, Stevie, I really appreciate you taking out the time. I know people are going to learn something from this. So make sure you guys check Stevie out on YouTube, and just check back next week. We'll have another great episode.